kind of media that we have available to us has changed quite dramatically. It's not just personal selling and advertising and a bit of direct mail. It really has changed quite dramatically. And I haven't written them all down there, but the point I make is that certainly at Cranfield, through research, we have come across it. Well, we've really made up a new language which takes us away from the old-fashioned marketing language that we all grew up with. You know, things like cognitive dissonance and things like that. A lot of that stuff was about communicating into the mushy brains of people out there who would go, oh, thank you very much for telling me that, and respond. It was a sort of, you know, it was a message response model. Now those days have gone, whether we like it or not. So the language we use is interactive. We say recognize exchange potential, initiate dialogue, exchange information, negotiate and tailor, commit, exchange value and monitor. And the reality is that that is an interactive dyadic kind of process. I want to give you an example of it. This is a general model where you say, okay, recognize exchange potential, initiate dialogue, etc., etc. And here are some of the different media you've got. The way people in different segments will go through this process is different. So if you look at, for example, this is a highly disguised example of a travel agency, two of their segments, and I have to disguise them because they're confidential. So those who understand marketing know you get a profile. These are the sun worshippers, a little picture of them. That's who they are. Now, whether we like it or not, they go through this particular process in this way. The internet, mobile telephony, interactive TV, broadcast TV, traditional channels, that's how they go through, not how you would like them to, that's how they go through it. You compare that with another segment and how they go through it. Now all you need to do is look at the different visual impact of that. The John and Mary Lively segment behaves in a totally different way from the sun worshippers, and there are 8 other segments that behave differently. Now if you're going to get integrated communications and you're going to look at the role of, you know, your website, call centers, interactive TV, personal selling, advertising and so on and so forth, can you see, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done your segmentation and you do not understand this, that is why most promotion is wasted. You know that guy who said 50% of my advertising, I wish I knew which 50% is wasted? It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. It really is much more than that. And you think about the rubbish you get through your doors, direct mail. Isn't it awful? You just chuck it in the bin because it completely misses the point. It's a sort of swamping, marmalading this mass market with this hoping that some of it will stick. And when somebody says, I've got a 3% response, I want to sack them, because you should be getting a 70 or 80% response,